Hey guys and girls, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video and something a little bit different. Now for those that know about this channel, it's a Minecraft Dinosaurs channel primarily, but for me personally I'm quite involved in watching the Jurassic Parks, the Jurassic World series, and this is probably the reason a lot of you guys, a lot of people that aren't subscribed are here. So this video, Jurassic World 2 leaked information guys, along with a few possible rumours, along with a few assumptions I've kind of made from the details picked up, but there are stone cold facts. Now without further ado, let's get straight into this. So there is a possibility of the name. Now this is a very vague possibility as it is in the early stages. They started filming it to start off with about a week and a half to a month ago. They began the actual filming production of it. They began filming the scenes. A few of the scenes are in England, so I should let you guys know about that, and that is the reason why the release dates for the UK is June the 7th 2018 and the release date worldwide is June the 22nd, so a whole 15 days earlier for the UK, which is absolutely incredible. Usually we tend to get things a lot later on, a lot, probably a few days leading to a couple of weeks later. But as it has been filmed, a few scenes have been filmed in the UK, that may be a possibility to why the release date is slightly earlier. Now, as I was saying, back to the possibility of the name of Jurassic World. So it's initially going to be called Jurassic World 2 Epoch. Now that might spike a bit of religious views, whether it be Muslim, Christian, Hindu, whatever it might be. It might just spark a bit of religious views for obvious reasons. Now the film is going to be directed by J.A. Barone, and Colin Trevorrow and Derek Colony are going to be doing the writing or the illustrations of it. So that's quite different. Usually it's Colin Trevorrow who would actually be doing a lot of the directing. He'd direct it a lot. He stepped down, gone to do the illustrations, and they brought in J.A. Barone to take over and kind of proceed forward, because as you guys know, he is, in fact, he has quite a dark centered mind when it comes to bringing films. And as there is a possibility of there being four different Jurassic Worlds in the series, which is absolutely incredible. They definitely said there's going to be a trilogy, but here it's hinted that there may be a fourth video coming with it. So there may be in total 4 videos in the series, which is absolutely incredible. Now it will not just be a bunch of a quote came from J.A. Barone, and he says it will not just be a bunch of dinosaurs chasing people on an island. That gets old real fast. So that kind of gives me an idea of what it's going to be about. It might throw in a few more scenes that might have something to do differently with it. It might bring in some more intimacy, some more human versus human fights. There might be a few more scenes where it's dinosaur versus dinosaur fights. There's going to be lots of different sort of perspectives added in, and lots of different viewpoints and adolescent views that come in together to really sort of saturate, build and create this video. So there's going to be a lot of different things to look out for. He also went on saying, I don't believe that bigger, better dinosaurs or bigger, more epic in scope action sequences are what people are necessarily looking for from this franchise and what they love about it. So by that it means he doesn't think that creating more hybrids, better dinosaurs, for example, we've already got the T-Rex as the main figure. Obviously the Indominus Rex died as it fell in the cage with the Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus ate it, we all know that. But the T-Rex is still there. They don't believe there's any point bringing in another hybrid. There is a possibility they might do further down the line, because as you guys may remember from Jurassic World 1, if you haven't already watched it, what are you doing with your life? Go and watch it. It's absolutely incredible. But there might be the possible turn of Dr. Wu, which leaves it on a bit of a cliffhanger from Jurassic World 1, where he did take the embryos with the hybrids in on a helicopter and flew away. So there is a possibility that maybe further down the line in different videos they might do that. They might leave it on a cliffhanger in this episode to say that, here it is. It might just be here. We do not know. There's plenty of things to think about. Now, him believing there's more, by not bringing more epic in scope action sequences, it means there's pretty much no chases going on or people battling one-on-one. He doesn't believe there should be any sort of dinosaur chases where they're chasing, down a street, like for example in Jurassic Park 2, I believe, where they're running through the tall grass and the raptors are chasing them, or something along those lines. Stuff like that. There has been a few productions, a few leaked photos as well of Dilophosaurus and Apatosaurus that have been created and are ready to go in, so whether they play a prominent role or not, who knows. That's just a bit of detail I've picked up myself, so those will definitely be in there, whether they're just, you know, sort of backstage creatures, kind of just there for the sake of it, or whether they play a prominent role, such as the Indominus did, the T-Rex did, the Mosasaurus did. Who knows what they're going to do with the Mosasaurus? Nothing's been mentioned as of yet, but now the filming production has come out, more things will be leaked, different things will be shown, a lot more will go on, which will be really, really good. Now, definitely one thing they were looking to do, and is, well, looking not to do more specifically, was bring in young children to play the roles. They believe that it was time to take a bit of a step out of that. Obviously, with it being Jurassic Park and it being a wildlife park or a wildlife preserve, they believe they do have to have at least one main figure that is a child, like usual. Like in Jurassic World 2, there are 2 young boys in there. This time they're going to have one young girl called Lucy, who will be 9 years of age. There is a photo of her in some, like, almost like a little museum building with a prominent figure within there of the skeleton of the Triceratops face and crest. So there is that. There is a picture of that. I'm sure if I can find it, I'll get it up for you guys. If I don't, I'll leave a link down below to Best in Slots channel. He's done a video on it literally about 20 minutes ago, where I've got all the information from. So go and watch it there. You'll see the picture there. It's pretty awesome. But that kind of leads on to me believing that there may be a large prominent force of Jurassic Park, which may be the Triceratops. Because as you guys know, in all the Jurassic Park / Jurassic World, the main sort of prominent role has always been a carnivore, whether it's been a T-Rex, whether it's been T-Rex versus Raptor, T-Rex versus human, T-Rex versus Spinosaurus, or T-Rex versus Indominus Rex. There's always been one carnivore that's been the prominent figure, or there's been, you know, a few different ones that always are the prominent figures. Now maybe it's time to take a step away from that. Maybe that's something they're looking to do now. Maybe it's what's, you know, it's what's going to be the next step for Jurassic World. Maybe they'll have a scene where the T-Rex from Jurassic World 1 is killed by, I don't know, a new hybrid they've added in, or a different dinosaur they've added in. Personally, I believe something like that will happen. That is just kind of a hypothesis I've made, or a prediction. I believe that that will happen, and then the Triceratops will then become the prominent role, the sort of dinosaur that the audience can get behind as saying, yes, we want him to go and take out the main prominent carnivore, do the business, whatever it takes. And I think it'll be really good to see a scene maybe between the Mosasaurus and maybe a different form of water marine reptile, which, you know, may happen, may not happen. Where one thing I definitely want to do down the line is maybe if the third, not the fourth, is add in the Sarcosuchus. So that could be a really, really good one. They could have Sarcosuchus versus Mosasaurus, or Sarcosuchus versus T-Rex. Something like that. They could change it up completely, and that'd be absolutely awesome. But overall, I do believe it will be Triceratops versus either a hybrid, or probably not the T-Rex, as the T-Rex came out as kind of the hero within the scene, kind of the one that everybody wanted to get behind of and support in the last Jurassic World. But apart from that, guys, that is pretty much everything it for the Jurassic World 2, you know, sort of leaked information / release date / possibility of the name and who's going to be directing it and illustrating it. If you guys want some more facts or more in-depth detail, make sure to go down into the description after you've hit the subscribe button. Obviously, go down to the description, click on Best of Slots link, that'll take you straight to him. You guys can go and watch him from there. He went into a lot more detail. I'm kind of just giving it a run through of a basic level, so hopefully that should work out quite nicely. But apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Drop the like on the video if you did. Make sure if you guys want to know more facts or more details about it, maybe go into more depth, or even spark up a conversation with me, a debate, make sure to do that in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to reply as soon as possible. But guys, apart from that, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.